Welcome back. Okay, so here we go with looking at a couple of your homework problems and how we're going to apply this. So number 1 on the worksheet is x minus 4 over x plus 2 greater than 0. Okay, so a couple of things I'm going to talk about with this greater than symbol. So when it comes to greater than, I want positive and I want parentheses only. All right, I can't ever do square brackets unless it has the equal to symbol. All right, so now that I've kind of got that set up, I'm going to treat it like it's an equal problem. So the first thing I know is x cannot equal negative 2. That's where I solve that. My lowest common denominator would be x plus 2. So I'll multiply both sides by x plus 2. So on the left side, the x plus 2's will cancel. That will leave me with x minus 4. Over here, I have 0 times x plus 2. But as I distribute 0, that just gives me 0. So I have x minus 4 equals 0. So add 4 to both sides, and I get x equals 4. All right, so now here's where my change starts occurring. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is make my number line. I'll go negative infinity to positive infinity. I've got 2 numbers to put on here. I've got negative 2, which is undefined, so those get parentheses. I've got positive 4, that is a 0. It also only gets parentheses because my problem said parentheses only. Okay, so in my y1, I'm going to type in parentheses x minus 4 divided by parentheses x plus 2. And I want to look for where my graph is above or below in these 3 intervals, from negative infinity to negative 2, from negative 2 to 4, and from 4 to infinity. All right, so now come with me to my graph. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear this out. Let me try that one more time. Let's clear that out. Let's go to my y equals. Let's clear this one out. And we're going to type in parentheses x minus 4, close my parentheses, divide parentheses, x plus 2. X plus 2. Close. All right. I'm going to do a quick zoom. 6. All right. And remember, I'm looking for 3 places. I'm looking between negative infinity and negative 2. So let's look back there. So from negative infinity all the way to negative 2, that graph is above the x-axis. So in that interval, I'm going to mark it as positive. Right. I want to look between negative 2 and positive 4. So going back to the picture, between negative 2 and positive 4, that graph is below. So that graph is below. That means my graph is negative. So I'll mark this as negative. And then the last thing that I want is to look from 4 to infinity. So from 4 on, that graph is above that x-axis. So that means that last interval, I'll mark it off as positive. Okay. So remember, when we started the problem, we said we wanted positive only. So that would be, let me use my highlighter. Where'd that go? Highlighter. I want positive and positive. So my solution, I'll write it above here, will be parentheses negative infinity to negative 2 union 4 to infinity. Okay, so that's why we write down when we start off what we want, whether we want positive or negative. We just look at the inequality symbol. And then the parenthesis is decided about the equal sign. So if I have an equal sign, I can change over to squares, but only on zeros, never on undefineds. All right, I hope my second example will help.